Oh, hello. I'm just going to give you a bit of a quote from Theodore Roosevelt. He had this quote. Oh, hello, hello. I don't know what happened there with the other video. Hi, how are you doing? I'm just going to give you a quote from Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt. He was an ex-president of the United States, and I'm just going to go into it. I think this is so poignant in these times, and we're coming to the end of Escape the Matrix event, and it's just been amazing, inspirational, and I think we need to understand and get need to get an overview of life and what's really going on sometimes, and just to get some strength together, you know, in where we are in our current climate and in our personal lives. And I just want to give you this quote because I think it's very poignant to what we're talking to you about this week. So here it is. It is not the critic. Oh, it's called. Hang on, what have we just called it? The man in the arena. Okay, so it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of the deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold, timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So I just want to acknowledge the person who dares in life, you know, who takes a risk on themselves, whose heart is in this game called life, those vulnerable and willing to scale to new heights, to go further, to have that growth and put it all on the line. Those who have, what does it say? Those who have loved and lost. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. To take those risks in life sometimes. What's the point? This is an ode to you, the individual who enters that arena, and though you may stumble and you may fall, you know there is no greater service than to follow your passion and your purpose. So ignore the self-righteous, ignore the self-centered critics. You're the only one that's actually in the arena. You're the one who strives valiantly, the one who spends yourself on a worthy cause, just like Theodore Roosevelt talked about in this quote. So remember, it's not the critic who counts. It's not the critic within you. It's not the critic outside of you. It is you. You count. What you believe in your heart counts. So continue to dare greatly, and you'll be rewarded. I can promise you that. It's good to speak to you today. Join Sheena tonight for our final up close and personal with Sheena. I think you will be enlightened and inspired. And have you got really anything better to do with that hour? Honestly, it's life changing, this stuff. So I'll see you later. Bye for now.